Of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're underway from the bank. Returning it from the 4. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy... whole way today.
Defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
To the line they go. It's 2nd down.
All right. Why, Tony. Nike taxi.
From the gun, Stroud. That pass caught by Tate Dell. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Here we go.
Ravens bring an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun now for Stroud. He loses the football. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Mixon on the toss. The ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Okay, not to bring the supernatural into this, partner, but did somebody curse the football or something? Because neither side can hold on to it right now.
Well, I think the supernatural may play a role, but the cursing, that's on the sideline with these coaches because these guys got to figure it out on the field. Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. Lamar now from the gun. He'll get this to Henry. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Lamar throwing again. This one's to Andrews outright. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. This finds likely. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, here we go, second down. Jackson yet again. Completed to his running back. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson's gonna throw again. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get the game's first points here in the second. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Dameon Pierce now to return it. And he's out a little short of the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go.
From the 32. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's caught for the first. There he goes, right sideline. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find paper.
Stroud from the pistol. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. So they try to match 8 points with 8 points, partner, but no luck on the conversion. They stay down 2.
You know, Kate, some people prefer to take the extra point right there. Others prefer to try and keep pace. There is a lot of game left to make up those 2 points. I'll tell you this, when you get it the first time around and you're in that lead, you can see how it puts the pressure on the other to perform.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, say hi. 180. Nice hit.
They send Aguilar in motion left.
Say hi.
Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. Henry on the catch. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor.
180.
The Ravens in possession.
Say hi.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's got Andrews. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Buying some time right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So that brings up 2nd down.
180.
Lamar off the play fake. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down. Again, it's Jackson to the air. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Wanna quit?
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
180. Nice hit. Nice shot.
And again, it's Jackson. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud. He lofts it deep left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Dell with the grab. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take the lead just before halftime. Tank Dell the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, You got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Hardy on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. First and 10 from the 41. He'll throw it. He rolls to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Already.
A give left side. Here's Mixon. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Let the high. Let the high.
From the 29. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Third down, Mixon gets it. They mark him short there, and the run gains nothing. It's 4th down.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches.
Here we go.
On the give, it's Brooks. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Already.
A give. This is Mixon.
On these first and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
On the quick, right? White, Tony.
From the gun, Stroud. Has his man. It's Mixon. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston first.
Yeah, made them quit early. We're back.